I just gotta say, this has been an amazing experience.
Lord, someone pull me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history.
Raven, my friend, this means you are the challenger leaving us tonight. This is a call from production. Hold on a second. There will be no eliminations tonight.
That's the place I wanna be. After my last breath, bury me in Georgia. Let me rest in peace underneath the pines, yeah, where my roots run deep.
It was genius. I'm hitting the golden buzzer.
I am the man in black. I'm back, breaking the back of the random attacker. So can the flak, yo, I'm dangerous.
Give it up for Raven Roxley and Lady Q.
Honestly, she has an amazing vocal range. Kinda has me a little nervous.
Single day, and every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you.
Raven, I'm discovering you today.
You've been running all over town. Ooh, I guess you gotta put your flat feet on the ground.
Hello, Raven. Great job this season. I am Sia from LTV News. My question is, how was your overall journey with the viral voice this season? Looking back, how would you like to remember it?
I'd say overall, starting out in the viral voice, like this is my first time being in the viral voice. The first week, first episode, did not get to go to it because my computer had some issues. So that was kind of hectic. Then the second week, or the second episode, I had so many issues with my mic and my setup to where it was basically lagging behind the music. And then third week, things seemed to have evened out. And then the next, third episode, things seemed to have evened out. And then the episode after that, things kind of got back out of control. It was basically just a storm of, like, sort of a perfect storm, like, between everything that went wrong. But honestly, overall, it was an awesome experience.
Hello, Raven. My name is Jack from SL Magazine. My question is, what was your first reaction when you found out you were eliminated? Were you expecting it, or did it come as a surprise?
I guess my first reaction when I was eliminated, I was expecting it. And the reason why is because in episode 3, I was pretty sure I was going to get eliminated. But because of the glitch on the site with the voting, I was safe. But I had a feeling that, yeah, that was pretty much when I was supposed to go. But I guess the way I felt was mainly, like, don't get me wrong, I knew I was getting eliminated. I did. I had a feeling I was. But it still doesn't change the emotional side of it. Like, it did kind of hit me hard. Like, for pretty much a few days. Then I kind of hopped back.
Hi everyone, I am Natasha from SLTV. Now that you're out of the competition, who are you personally rooting for to take home the title, and why?
You know, it was a tough one to actually decide who I was rooting for. I guess I would have to say I'm rooting for Blanche. And it's mainly because it's like she has this vibe that when she actually walks into the room, like it gets everybody happy, everybody excited, everybody to sort of try their best, you know? When she actually comes backstage, she says hi to everyone, gives hugs, all that. So yeah, I'd say I'm rooting for Blanche.
Good day, Raven. I am Patrick from K Magazine. If you had the power to swap yourself back into the competition by replacing one of the remaining 5 challenges, who would it be? And what's your honest reason?
So I'm really hoping I don't make any enemies here or step on anybody's toes. If I had the power to swap myself with anyone else, to get back into the competition. And like I said, don't like, yeah, it is definitely gonna step on people's toes. I'd have to say Joe Big. Don't get me wrong, I love his sets. I love the amount of people that he has dancing like with him on his sets. I hate to be kind of controversial, but some of, like, I'm not saying all of them, but some of his fan base is kind of toxic. I hope that's okay to say. It's just like I understand that you want the person you're rooting for to do well, to do exceptionally well at that. I get it. It's just when they're in a competition, it doesn't really help to bully other people or to argue with other people or anything like that. At the end of the day, it's on the person who is actually competing. Because I feel like there's just it's too festive an atmosphere to have people tearing other people down. It's too festive an atmosphere for that.
Hello, Raven. Mia here from Virtual News. You had a golden buzzer moment early on. Do you feel that created extra pressure to keep outperforming yourself? Or do you think it raised expectations unfairly?
In a manner of speaking, I mean, when I got the golden buzzer, I was ecstatic. Also shocked. Very, very shocked. To hear the host say that it was the first time in Viral Voice history that 2 people got a golden buzzer in one episode was even more of a wow moment. I would say yes, it did sort of increase the pressure a little bit to kind of, you know, outperform myself before, outperform myself in comparison to that performance, which is kind of why the next episode I went with the MIB theme to, because like I kind of felt like I knew I was going to be the only person who was going to be doing rap, and I guess in a way it was self-imposed pressure. Like I don't think I had to put that much pressure on myself, but it was like that feeling like, okay, if I got this time, I have to do better next time.
Good evening, Raven. In a show like Viral Voice, there's always talk among fans about favoritism or inner circles forming. Did you ever feel there was bias among judges, audience, or even backstage?
When it comes to, and yes, I've heard the murmurings of, oh, there's favoritism, the judges don't know what they're doing, or this judge hasn't even been a singer or anything like that. Just because someone isn't a singer or someone doesn't play an instrument, it doesn't mean that they don't have a background in music. So, yeah, a person doesn't have to have a specific background in music to have background in music. There are people who make beats, people who make like instrumentals, people who actually make instrument clips and then sell them to other people. So yeah, I've always thought that murmuring among the fans has kind of been misplaced in a way. I will say that when it comes to inner circles, I will say that me personally, I kind of feel like I joined the competition with sort of a misconception. So basically for me, and this actually harkens back to me saying when I knew I was going to be eliminated. For me, after every episode, it was sort of like a campaign. The other scores that tie into it, that was specifically from just going around the grid, campaigning at my shows, going to going to different family groups and family members, etc. My family members actually going out and campaigning as well. So that it was a little bit of everything, and it took a lot. So I'd say when it comes to inner circles, I don't think it has anything to do with the judges or backstage. I'd say it's more so the audience and the fans. I have a feeling that it comes down to them when it comes to who's going to go on and who isn't. So amongst the judges and backstage, I don't think there are favorites at all.
What's one thing about the viral voice experience you think the public doesn't see, but should?
I'd say, like, get the feelings of people backstage before we actually go on, because believe it or not, like, I know, like, so, like, most of the time we say, oh, we're ready to do this, let's go, let's handle this, and it's more like in reality, like on the inside, we are a bundle of nerves. I don't know if I'm speaking for myself or if I'm speaking for everybody. Like for me personally, I'm a bundle of nerves when I'm about to go out on stage, and it's not so much stage in general. It's like it's specifically this stage, because this is probably like one of the largest stages I have ever been on. When I'm streaming, I can actually see how many people are listening. So when I see the number go up to around 80 to 90 to 100, whatever, it freaks me out. So that's probably one of the reasons why in some songs, like, I would stumble over my words. But yeah, definitely seeing or hearing the feelings, like the inner thoughts of what's going on in the performers' heads before they actually go out on stage. Like just like a little interview section where, hey, how are you feeling right before the performance?
Hello, Raven. My question is, how is your experience working with Parallel Universe Productions throughout the Viral Voice?
Well, I mean, for the most part, they seem pretty much on top of it. I mean, they handled the show with professionalism. My EEP or Windlight or whatever, my Windlight did not come on. I'm not sure if it was showing on my screen or if it just wasn't showing at all. Besides that, no, professionalism throughout. I actually had a bit of a funny experience just yesterday. I actually went into a club that I usually frequent. Somebody recognized me and said, "Hey, everybody, it's Raven from the Viral Voice," and I was just thinking, "Wait, no way." But yeah, it was a really interesting experience to have that happen.
My name is Geneva from I Magazine. What's next for Raven Roxley? Can we expect more music, performances, or maybe even a collab with any of the co-challengers?
Oh, absolutely. I just recently signed on with a management group. So I've actually been getting a few more shows around the grid. Yeah, my calendar is readily available. So if you want to actually swing by one of my shows, you can find them there. I am also trying to work on an original. I haven't really figured out how to do like duets or collabs or anything like that. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that. In respect to actually doing more music and doing more performances, yeah, you guys can see me around a bit.